Hello guys, welcome back to the channel. I'm GavinBey, aka BEYTEK, and yeah, today what we're going to be doing is welding on a Tial style eBay blower valve. Let's get to it. So here is the intercooler. I run it in a V-mount setup, so you know the radiator and the intercooler runs in a V just to share the air. Bonnet is vented and underneath the air actually is ducted out the side of the wheel wells. I pressure tested the other day there on one of my videos. If you haven't seen it, you can go check it out. I do not know how to post links on my videos, I'm not that skilled. And yeah, basically found that this here, I mean, to be fair to it, it's not a genuine one, but this here was leaking. The piston inside here, it's like a piston style blow-off valve, dump valve, was leaking. So that was my first leak. My second leak was here. There's a little pinhole here, and it looks quite obvious just now because it's a bit sort of dark, but when I welded it, it wasn't that obvious. So checked the rest, everything else was fine. So yeah, today's video is basically going to be pulling this one off, cleaning it up, and see if I could fit this Tial style one. Now, I can't remember. Yeah, I used a gasket and I used Honda Bond. Jesus! Oh man, I'm gonna get cut that off or something. That's absolutely solid, the bolts are out. Well, there we go. Oh yeah, gasket's fucked. But to be fair, you can make this sort of gasket out of a Kellogg's box if you wanted to. Cereal boxes make excellent gaskets. I'm gonna have to cut these bits flat, but that'll work quite nice. Will I chuck this in the bin? No, I'm a bit of a hoarder. Everything just goes on a shelf. But if you do want it, £5 delivered, it's yours. So yeah, now that that's off, I'll clean up this face here, take the wire brush to it, then I'll cut this flange sort of flat, put it on, and we'll just weld it on, see how she goes. Yeah, so one of the reasons I like to use this Tial ones is they have a nice O-ring here to seal on this face here, and not only that, is if I can push her, see the other one there? That's another black O-ring. And yeah, that also helps seal it. So yeah, that's all cleaned up now. Let's have a wee look at the sort of, oh, we're going to have to make that hole a wee bit bigger, just because we can't leave it like that because the internet will go crazy. Right, everything's cleaned up and ready to weld. I cut this piece as well, and she will fit on nicely there. This piece is here. You can see this little pinprick hole. If this fucking camera would chill out. There, that one there, that wee pinprick hole. So I'll probably start weld around about here, and I'll just come down just past it. If you want to know my setup, it's an BEYTEK AC/DC 161, and I'm using a 2.4mm tungsten, and it's 2% lanthanated, which is the blue one. The blue one could do stainless steel and mild steel. These are 40-43 aluminium rods. Ignore the state in my hands because I'll clean them, and I'll clean up the rod as well because aluminium needs to be spotless. Holy god, that's some ugly welds. This cast though is a bit porous, and yeah, try to think of any other excuses. But it's on there and I'm sure it'll be sealed. Yeah, it was a bit of a nightmare. I don't know what's going on with the TIG. The TIG's been a bit of a fucking dick again, and it's varying its amps from like 50 to 140, and it's not the pulse setting, so I'm not really sure what's happening there. While we're waiting for that beast over there to cool down, I thought we'd take the opportunity just to pull apart this dump valve so we can have a wee look inside and see where we go. So as usual, same with my wastegates, I stick them in the vise, undo everything off, unwind the vise, and let it come apart. The spring in it doesn't seem too stiff, so I'll probably just stick it in. Oh, you fucker. I'll probably just stick it in as is. But yeah, let's pull this apart. First things first, she's clean. Very nice and tidy. Nice machine marks. And we'll pull this off here. So it was good to have a wee look at the diaphragm. The diaphragm's nice and tight in there actually. They normally can be quite loose, so a bit of quality in there obviously. And the sealing face is in here. You probably won't be able to see it, but there's a little taper down in here, and this O-ring here, G7X, focus you bastard. This O-ring here is what seals against it, and obviously you got your diaphragm like your wastegates which slide in and out when it comes into vacuum. So yeah, nice and simple. Probably give it a wee clean up. Maybe some red rubber grease, stop things swelling, and fire it back together. This spring, it's quite soft. I'll probably just stick this one back in. I don't need anything stiffer yet. We're still low boost, so nice. 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 Right, now stick a wee bit of this on. So again, red rubber grease to stop nothing seizing around like that or swelling. Just help things along a wee bitty. Alright, grease, cover up all my welds with some grease. Right. Nice. Let's get this piece tightened up. That should be her. Sorted. She's not going anywhere. Right, now I just need to make up the vacuum lines. And there we have it. It's all back together again. Raring to go. I used a squishy bottle down there for my coolant overflow. There's a pipe in the inside that goes right to the bottom, just for coolant overflow. And yeah, everything's looking much cleaner now. Installed the vac lines and that, everything's looking hunky-dory. Yeah, it's a bit late to be starting it tonight. I've got a couple of things I'm going to do as well just now, but they're kind of boring, not really worth filming to be honest. It's just fuel level stuff. I've got a fuel level sender in there, but for some reason it's reading like the wrong way, so full means empty and empty means full. So yeah, I'm going to have a wee play with that, and once I get that sorted, we're near enough ready for this drag day, which is on the 29th, so I'm looking forward to that. I'm really looking forward to that. I've got an old spec bumper over there. I was thinking about sticking on the front of it because the front's all ducted and stuff like that just now, and it's heavy with all the aluminium under tray and stuff like that. So but to be fair, I'm not really chasing. I just want to get a better time than I got last time. Last time was like a 13.89 was my fastest, so I'm hoping to beat that. I should beat that. We'll see. we'll see. I mean, it was raining that day, so if I don't beat it, I'll be pretty pissed off. Anyway guys, appreciate it for watching, and we'll catch you next vid. Cheerio.